You've arrived.
Alright, hey everybody, this is the Presidential Tourist here. Here at Magic Kingdom. Don't have a really huge agenda, just want to make sure I film the fireworks and check out the Hall of Presidents since they updated it. Just film little stuff here and there. I filmed some on the way in, and then the parking lot and some other things, so you'll probably see that before this. Let's get going and check some things out. Like I said, not a huge agenda today, just get the fireworks in the Hall of Presidents. Alright, and maybe some tasty snacks. Yeah. Yeah, we have very cool Mickey ears for Halloween, $29.99. My first time being, well not my first time this year being here during Halloween season here at Magic Kingdom. It's been a while and they have tons and tons of stuff. I'm not going to show everything, just going to show you quickly. That is cool, look at this. $29.99, but that is awesome looking. Yeah, I've seen it. They've been doing limit 2 items per guest because people's been reselling them, making it hard for others to get them. $35 for those. That's nice. That's heavy. I actually love Crocs. I need to get a new pair. Mine are all worn. $59.99. A lot of cool stuff here, guys. Lots and lots of Halloween. That's cool. This must be like a light. Yeah, that'd be neat.
Sorry.
This is $25. Awesome. Well, like I said, lots of stuff. I'm not going to show everything. Just going to give a little brief looky-see. Let's do a little walkthrough of the Magic Kingdom Fire Station. Fire engine number 71 on display. Step inside, see it today. You see patches collected from heroes around the world. Cool. This is awesome. Never really looked in here too much. Yeah, piece of history there. And some of the souvenir coins. That's a unique one. Like a big fire extinguisher. Look at a lot of those cool patches. That is awesome. Oh, the old-timey phone. I wonder if this one talks like the other one. Nope, this one don't talk. That is cool. A lot of patches, they have a lot of them. Of course, I'm going to go back through this and take lots of pictures for you guys. This is awesome. They used to have this activity where you go around with these different windows and somehow do it cards or something. I always meant to go through and film it for you guys, but I never made it through there. Okay, I'm going to go back and take some pictures. I have to point out, look, they have the fireman pole. Isn't that a little nice touch? That is awesome. Cool. That's where the barber shop is here at Magic Kingdom. They used to cut your hair there, but since COVID, that's been closed. I don't think it's reopened since then. I still one time really want to try that and vlog it for you guys. They probably just do simple boy cuts, but you know what? It'll still be cool.
And now our national anthem. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so
Please join us in singing God Bless America.
We are privileged to be joined today by a very special Armed Forces Honored Representative. Please join us in welcoming today's Armed Forces Honored Representative from the United States Marine Corps, Lieutenant Colonel Tom Cleary, joining us from Langhorne, Pennsylvania. Thank you for joining us today for our flag retreat ceremony. Please enjoy the rest of your day here in the Magic Kingdom.
You're all the way on the bridge.
Jingle, jingle,
This is always such a cool section.
You'll get the hang of it. You can't parallel park either, can you? Yeah. There you go.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for joining us for this reverent celebration of America's leaders, past and present. And now, Walt Disney World Resort is proud to present the Hall of Presidents.
This program is dedicated to the memory of Walt Disney. In 1971, his love for America inspired the creation of the Hall of Presidents, a place to celebrate the optimism and goodwill he saw at the heart of the American story. Walt's vision was to honor the nation by honoring the American presidency.
It is 1783, and the smoke is clearing in the wake of the Revolutionary War. Over the course of 8 grinding years, General George Washington has led a force of shopkeepers, farmers, and Native American allies to victory over the greatest military power in the world. A new nation has been born, independent and free. The founders must form a national government. In 1787, through months of passionate debate, they create a written constitution. For the country's highest office, they imagine something new in the history of the world. A leader not born to power like a king or queen. A leader who has not seized power through conquest. A leader not separate from the people, but elected by the people. From among the people. We, the people. This is a new idea, an American idea. The idea of a president. The people don't know exactly what a president will be, but there is little doubt who it will be. George Washington's stature and bearing have marked him as a leader. His integrity has made him a great one. Washington knows that many generals who have led successful revolutions make themselves dictators or kings. Instead, he steps down from power and retires to his home, Mount Vernon. The world takes note, and George Washington becomes the symbol of American ideals. Battles of the war. The president dedicates a cemetery to the thousands of soldiers who died there, in words we can never forget.
"47 years ago, our fathers brought forth on this continent a new nation, conceived in liberty and dedicated to the proposition that all men are created equal. Now we are engaged in a great civil war, testing whether that nation or any nation, so conceived and so dedicated, can long endure. we are met on a great battlefield of that war. We have come to dedicate a portion of that field as a final resting place for those who here gave their lives, that that nation might live. It is altogether fitting and proper that we should do this. But in a larger sense, we cannot dedicate, we cannot consecrate, we cannot hallow this ground. The brave men, living and dead, who struggled here, have consecrated it far above our poor power to add or detract. The world will little note, nor long remember what we say here, but it can never forget what they did here. It is for us, the living, rather, to be dedicated here to the unfinished work which they who fought here have thus far so nobly advanced. It is rather for us to be here dedicated to the great task remaining before us, that from these honored dead we take increased devotion to that cause for which they gave the last full measure of devotion. That we here highly resolve that these dead shall not have died in vain, that this nation, under God, shall have a new birth of freedom, and the government of the people, by the people, for the people, shall not perish from the earth.
The blood of over 500,000 Americans is spilled in this civil war. President Lincoln's enduring hope is to give true meaning to the sacrifices of so many, to lead us to that new birth of freedom. With the end of the war and the course of one president's life again shape a turning point in our national destiny. Franklin D. Roosevelt, paralyzed by polio, knows how to restore the faith of a people paralyzed by the Great Depression.
I believe in practical explanation and in practical policy.
He has found the inner strength his countrymen now need. He speaks to us like a friend, a neighbor. His optimism is contagious, his voice perfect for the latest breakthrough medium, radio. He calls us to believe we have nothing to fear but fear itself. And we do believe.
Tonight's attacks on England are perhaps the most widespread of the war in the course of the day.
But an even greater challenge dominates his final years in office. The Second World War.
The rebellion of signing tonight is entitled A Framework for Peace in the Middle East.
Mr. Gorbachev, tear down this wall. You have lost too much, but you have certainly not lost America.
I can hear you. The rest of the world hears you.
Loving this country requires the willingness to speak out for what is right, to shake up the status quo. That's America.
Our presidency is no longer just an idea. It is an idea with a proud history. Ladies and gentlemen, the Presidents of the United States of America. George Washington. Idea of a president, as we have from the beginning.
My fellow citizens, no event could have filled me with greater anxieties than that notification on the 14th day of April, 1789, that you had selected me to lead our nation. But it was with the confidence of my fellow citizens that I took an oath. 35 simple words that have been repeated by every American president throughout history. I, Joseph Robinette Biden Jr., do solemnly swear that I will faithfully execute the office of President of the United States, and I will, to the best of my ability, preserve, protect, and defend the Constitution of the United States. So help me God.
The presidency of the United States is a role unique in the world. an office entrusted to each president by us, we the people. Therein lies the genius of that new idea, now over 200 years old. A new idea our presidents have turned into a great American idea again and again.
Let's conclude that presentation. Please move your foot to the line. Let's move the doors to the right. I'll leave the doors to the right. Have a wonderful day. Good night. Take care.
Only a 13-minute wait, guys.
All the way down, please, filling all the deck space, left to right and wall to wall. Face coverings on at this point, please.
Well, then just working the you guys are going to second.
For everyone, all the way down, filling in any of that space, please. For everyone, face coverings on at this point, please. Filling all the available space.
Guys, can I go out, please? Mom, can I go with you? I want to do it. I never ride. I never ride that even
Strange, frightening sounds echo through the halls. Whenever candlelights flicker, where the air is deathly still, that is the time when ghosts are present, practicing their terror with ghoulish delight. Welcome, foolish mortals, to the haunted mansion. I am your host, your ghost host. Our tour begins here in this gallery. Here where you see paintings of some of our guests as they appeared in their corruptible, mortal state. Kindly step all the way in, please, and make room for everyone. There's no turning back now.
Kindly drag your body away from the wall to the dead center of the room, please.
Your cadaverous pallor betrays an aura of foreboding, almost as though you sense a disquieting metamorphosis. Is this haunted room actually stretching? Or is it your imagination? And consider this dismaying observation. This chamber has no windows and no doors. Which offers you this chilling challenge to find a way out. Of course, there's always my way. frighten you prematurely. The real chills come later. Now, as they say, look alive, and we'll continue our little tour.
Look at that, they have a little pet cemetery here at the end. That one says 1882.
Which one did you like?
Just stopped at the Liberty Square Market, pick up a snack. They got a Mickey pretzel too. Alright. Probably gonna get a hot dog someplace else in a minute, but just want to film it quickly, show you what I'm doing all today. We'll be heading forward. Better get you forward. Because you're gonna be blocked from seeing anything. Okay?
Good evening, dreamers of all ages. In just 10 minutes, the Magic Kingdom invites you to enjoy our nighttime spectacular Happily Ever After, presented by Pandora Jewelry. Our journey begins in just 10 minutes. Thank you.
And they all lived happily ever after. Each of us has a dream, a heart's desire. It calls to us. And when we're brave enough to listen and bold enough to pursue, that dream will lead us on a journey to discover who we're meant to be. All we have to do is look inside our hearts and unlock the magic within.
Ready to begin, let the wonder take hold. Feel it draw you in, watch the moment unfold. Spark a dream that we're meant to follow, setting out for a new tomorrow. Every step we take brings a new hope, a new day. Every choice we make helps us find our own way. Every wish finally put into motion, diving in with our hearts wide open. The sky comes alive when we're it's just beginning. Feel your heartbeat faster. We try to find enjoy happily ever after.
Thank you for joining us this evening for our nighttime spectacular Happily Ever After, presented by Pandora Jewelry. Please enjoy the rest of your evening here at Magic Kingdom as you continue your journey toward your Happily Ever After.
Alright guys, we just stopped at Casey's quickly. Decided to get one of those juicy hot dogs I haven't had forever. A couple fries, some drinks, and look at that cute baseball brownie. We're definitely going to enjoy these bad boys. Today's turned out to be a decently nice day. Alrighty. It's even decent now that we're having a delicious hot dog. Well, that's it everybody. Just ending and today I did a few things here and there. Showed you little bits and pieces of pretty much everything we did. Pretty great day. I wasn't sure even we were going to be able to stay here too long. It was raining on and off there for a little bit, but luckily held off long enough to be able to get everything done. And I was able to film a couple of the rain cavalcades. I actually was quite happy about because I never seen them. I always seem to miss it. I saw them online. I finally was able to do the rainy version, so happy about that. Alright, any comments, questions, let me know. Thanks for watching. Bye everybody, bye. Hope you enjoyed this video.